Hi, you have now learned everything from transportation to disinfection and to the use of the accessories. So now we are ready to perform a hygiene inspection according to VDI 6022. First, I put on clean disposable gloves and disinfect my hands. Next, I create a clean work surface for myself by thoroughly disinfecting the table. Now I disinfect my air sampler and my accessories. Watch our previous tutorials to see how this works in detail. Now I want to measure the supply air at different outlets. As I will be using the tripod for this, I must wear my helmet for my own safety. One example would be this swirl diffuser. For this purpose, I attach the air sampler to the tripod and mount the air funnel. I now take the first agar plate out of my PSD, place it on the agar plate holder and put on the perforated lid. During the hygiene inspection, I measure 100 or 200 liters of air and use a delay mode of 1 minute. I press start on the main menu and start the countdown. Now I use the tripod to lift the air sampler slowly to the air outlet. During the measurements, I use the time to fill in my measurement report. I carefully photograph each measurement location. After the measurement, I slowly lower the tripod. Easy, right? Then I take the sampled plate from the air sampler. I seal it with parafilm so that it doesn't dry out. This needs some practice. Hold the back end and pull carefully along the edge. I now pack the agar plate into a zip bag. I repeat this measurement now with the remaining 2 agar plates with TSA and MEA. And now I will repeat this procedure for all the remaining supply air outlets. Here, the hygiene inspection case supports me, because often I have to change the floor or the side of the building. If I find a lateral outlet, I simply turn the measuring head by 90 degrees and repeat the procedure as before. It's as simple as doing it this way. This works the same way with MAS 100 Eco and NT 6022. Another point I should not forget to measure is the supply air at the main supply air duct at the end of the monoblock. This action helps me to find the contamination faster in case of bad results. Once I'm done with the measurements inside, I will continue with the outside measurements. Now I perform the same procedure to measure the outdoor air at the weather protection grid. I also pack these culture media in my zip bag. Now I am done with all the measurements and send them within 24 hours to my laboratory of confidence. We get the results of the lab back in about a week. If the supply air quality is as good as or better than the outdoor air quality, the HVAC system is fine. But if the supply air quality is worse than the outdoor air quality, then there must be a contamination and I have to find out where it is. In any case, appropriate actions must be taken, such as changing filters and cleaning the air duct work. Do you have any further questions? Visit our webpage or leave a comment below the video. See you next time.